magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to our channel, Tres Marias Vlog. So, punta po kami ngayon sa bayan kasi mag-shooter. Naglakad na muna kami kasi maputik yung daan. Doon kami maghintay ni Tito Edwin sa kanila Ate Babet. Oo, maputik. Maaga kaming pumunta doon kasi absent kami. May mga absent na kasi kami. Palaging umuulan at may mga module pa kami kaya mag-absent na lang kami. Kaya ngayon, maaga kaming pumunta. Yan. Sir Carl at Kuya Chris. Sige. Yan, ang laki ng tubig dito.
Yung ulan, kagabi no lang, lakas ng...
Oo, ang lakas ng ulan kagabi. Yung Serenalin na una na. Hala. Ahas? Asa ba? Hala. Kana. Hala nihas. Duha ka buhok. Brown at saka mga Marias itim. Ma.
Sige, labang gayon. Labang.
Serenalin. May ahas yan.
Maragpatay man na siya.
Di uy. Buhi pa na.
Mag-ano kayo, pinipigil kayo katay.
Ang laki ng ahas. Akala ko dalawa, isa lang pala.
Tingin talaga kayo sa nyo. Kapag may ahas, balik na lang kayo. Ganyan.
Mga Marias, nandito na kami sa bahay nila ante. Simula na kami, mga Marias.
If you don't have a trash can beside you, you can keep your trash inside the bag. Yeah, but what day is today? Today is Monday. Monday, good. So how's the start of your week going so far? How's your Monday so far? It's happy. You say it's happy. It's happy. What about yours, Nicole? How's your Monday going? How's it going? Great, good. What about yours, Yasha? How is your Monday? How is your Monday? It's what? Are you busy or you have plenty of time doing nothing? It's fine? Okay, good. Today is Monday and good news because today is a storytelling day. Yes, we're gonna have a storytelling activity. So I have here a story about the Little Red Riding Hood. Are you familiar with that story? Yes. Who here have heard about the Little Red Riding Hood? Hands up. Who knows the story about the Little Red Riding Hood? Kasi may nakadungog na aning a story.
Bunny o katunay ko
No, the Little Red Riding Hood.
Ay katunay ko sa wolf o
Yeah, kato ang grandma ang wolf kinapanggap na grandma.
Yes. Ang katubanog Red Riding Hood.
Yes, mag-trick me ang bakaw niya. So, who here have heard the story about the Little Red Riding Hood? Hands up. Sa may nakadug na ala nga story.
Ako, pero
Only Nicole, Gwendolyn, okay, and Princess, what about Yasha? Janet, have you heard about the Little Red Riding
I
Hood?
grade 3 ito dyan.
Yes? Okay, good. Don't worry if nakalimot na mo or kanang nakabalo na mo sa title because today we are gonna run through about the story. Okay? And we're gonna have, as I said, we are going to have a storytelling activity. That means each one of you will read the story in front of everyone. Okay? So you're gonna have to tell the story. Alright. Get one and pass, please. Get one in the pass and please put your names on the right top. On the top right. Remember how? Top right. Yes. Right. Asan yung right? Oo, di ba? So, top right spot. Right.
Di, right.
Oh, dili. Here. Ano yung yung pangalan? Top right.
Oh, done.
Everybody done?
Ako, pero wala.
What about the two girls at the back? Are you done? Writing your names finished?
Done.
Okay. Alright. So look at me. Listen. Eyes on me. Eyes and ears on me, please. Eyes and ears on me meaning tanawa ko, paminawa ko. Because I will read the story first. And I want you to read the story according to how I read it. So, sundugan ninyo dun sa nakapabasa ang story, okay? Alright, listen very carefully. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived in the woods with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in a basket. On her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Hello," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandmother. She lives in the house behind those trees." The wolf ran to Granny's house and ate Granny up. He got into Granny's bed. A little later, Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. "Granny, what big eyes you have!" "All the better to see you with," sighed the wolf. "Granny, what big ears you have!" "All the better to hear you with," sighed the wolf. "Granny, what a big nose you have!" "All the better to smell you with," sighed the wolf. "Granny, what big teeth you have!" "All the better to eat you with," shouted the wolf. A woodcutter was in the wood. He heard a loud scream and ran to the house. The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide and shouted, and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Little Red Riding Hood never saw the wolf again. Okay. Alright, now you're going to read the story. Oh, first, how is it? Do you like the way I read the story?
Yeah.
Good. So you're gonna have to read it the way I read it. Okay? Okay. Gusto na po ang ato yung pagkabasa. Okay? Alright. So Janet will take a rest first, but you will have to read again later on. Alright. I'd like to hear from Nicole. Alright. Nicole, you stand up and you face the camera. Okay. I'm gonna transfer first. You guys ready? Nicole, ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived in the wood with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in her basket. Oh, on her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Hello," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" I'm going to see my grandmother. She lived in a house behind those trees." The wolf ran to Granny's house and ate Granny up. He got into Granny's bed a little later. Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. "Granny, what big eyes you have! All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what big ears you have! All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what a big nose you have! All the better to smell you with, said the wolf. Granny, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with, shouted the wolf. A woodcutter was in the woods. He heard a loud scream and ran to the house. The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide and shouted, and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Little Red Riding Hood never saw the wolf again.
Wow, very good. Let's give a hand to Nicole. Good job, Nicole. All right. That is how you are supposed to read, okay, with emotions, and you have to pause during commas and periods, okay? Alright, next one will be Renalyn. How are you feeling? How do you feel? Excited? Nervous? What? Nervous? Nervous. Okay. Alright, eyes on your notes and ears on Renalyn. Ready? Okay, please start.
Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived in a wood with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in her basket. Oh, on her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Hello," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandmother. She lives in a house behind those trees." The wolf ran to Granny's shoes and ate Granny up. He got into Granny's bed a little later. Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. "Granny, what the big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what a big nose you have." "All the better to smell you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what the big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," shouted the wolf. A woodcutter was in the wood. He heard a loud scream and ran to the house. The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide and shouted, and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Little Red Riding Hood never saw the wolf again.
Okay, well done. Good job, Renalyn. Let's give a hand to Renalyn as well. Okay, now you listen first. Can you please all say red?
Red.
Again, red.
Red.
Met.
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 Later.
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 Reached.
Reach.
Reached.
Reach.
Okay, good. Now let's hear the story from Princess. Okay, Princess, are you ready? Ready? Okay. You please. Okay, everyone, ears on Princess, please, and eyes on your notes. You may start. Okay, pause. Princess, do dire kay di ka madunggan. Okay, one more time, Princess.
Little Red Riding Hood lived in a wood with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in her basket. On her way, Little Red
Riding.
Hood met a wolf. "Hello," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandmother. She lives in a house behind those trees." The wolf ran to Granny's house and ate Granny up. He got into Granny's bed. A little later, Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. Granny, what big eyes you have! All the better to you, said the wolf. Granny, what big ears you have! All the better to hear you with, said the wolf. Granny, what a big nose you have! All the better to smell you with, said the wolf. Granny, what big teeth you have! All the better to eat you with, shout the wolf. A woodcutter was in the wood. He heard a loud scream and ran to the house. The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide and shouted, and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Riding Hood never saw the wolf again.
Okay, good. That was great, Princess. However, there are mispronounced words. Okay. Nicole, manunod ng Yasha. Sige lang mag-chika ha. Wala namin ng Nicole. Okay, ni Princess, can you all say riding?
Riding.
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 Said.
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 Later.
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 Okay, good. Next is Janet. One more time. Ay, sorry, Yasha. Okay, Sha, you have to read here para makita ka. Oh, and when you read, please do not cover your face. You have to lower, o asa rin yung i-place ang paper para makita yung na kung mabasa mo. Yung Little Red Riding Hood. Saan mo ka ng heads? Okay? Okay. Next up is Yasha Vianney Sohon. Okay, are you... ears on, Yasha, please. Are you ready, Shang?
Yes.
Okay, pag side view lang, Shang. Pag side view ba, na? Okay, ready? Please start. Why are you laughing? Ay, gatawa Shang. Okay, ready? Go. Hala, be, ayaw katubang nila, be. Atubang na ko, anak. Sige. Ready? Go. Sige, B.
Okay. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived in a wood with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in her basket. On her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. Hello, said the wolf. Where are you going? I'm going to see my grandmother. She lives in a house behind those trees. The wolf ran to Granny's house and ate Granny up. He got into Granny's bed. A little later, Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. Granny, what big eyes you have! All the better to see you with, said the wolf. Granny, what big ears you have! All the better to hear you all, said the wolf. Granny, what a big nose you have! All the better to smell you with, said the wolf. Granny, what big teeth you have! All the better to eat you with, shout out, scream, and run to the house.
The woodcutter.
I don't.
Diribe, the woodcutter.
The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide, the shark and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Little Red Riding Hood never saw the wolf again.
Okay, good. Okay, you may sit down, Yasha. Thank you. That was good. Let's clap for Yasha too. Okay, but girls, reminder, when you read, Yasha, dili ta magsigluhag, basta mag-read ta, mag-stay put lang ta, okay? Mo to siya, 1, dili cover ang face, 2, dili magsigluhag, basta magbasa, mag-stay put lang, okay? Alright, now, it's Janet's time. Are you ready, Janet?
Yes.
Yes? Good. Okay. Oops, wait. Alright, start.
Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived in a wood with her mother. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her granny. She had a nice cake in her basket. On her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Hello," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandmother. She lives in a house behind those trees." The wolf ran to Granny's house and made Granny happy. He got into Granny's bed. A little later, Little Red Riding Hood reached the house. She looked at the wolf. "Granny, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what a big nose you have. All the better to smell you with," said the wolf. "Granny, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with," said the wolf. A woodcutter was in the wood. He heard a loud scream and ran to the house. The woodcutter hit the wolf over the head. The wolf opened his mouth wide and shut, and Granny jumped out. The wolf ran away, and Little Red Riding Hood never saw the wolf again.
Okay, good.
Tapos na kami.
Okay, linya na mo. Buha, inyasad, inyasad ko first honor. Rosalita, sunod. I-assist si Rosalita, ihatag ni Rosalita. Okay. Next is Nicole. Mamaya, sabay-sabay kayo magpasalamat kay Tita Bibs, ha? At Tito Alice. Alice. Imo i-checkan. Nasa mo ka, nasabay-sabay sa mo ina. Dali, sabay mo. Magbuhat sa mo. Wow, may bisita ka, may bisita siya si yung friend niya. Yan, mag-share na lang siya sa friend niya, okay?
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Uy, thank you, Mami Kimberly. Thank you, friend.
Hi mga Marias, nandito na po kami sa bahay. Thank you pala kay Ma'am Ivy at Sir Odi. Thank you. At kay Tita Ann Bibs. At kay Tito Andy. At kay Ate Carla. At kay Kuya Kilip. Thank you sa pa-Jollibee mo kanina, Tita Bibs. Thank you po. Ma'am Iluminada, Ma'am Lo, Ma'am Florina, Ate Reo, at kay Ate Meros, thank you po. Ma'am Welma at saka kay Ma'am Edna, thank you. Ma'am Juicy at Sir Carl, thank you. At kay Kuya Cree. Ma'am Nora in Japan, thank you. Ma'am Josepina Castillo at kay Ma'am Smith, thank you. At kay Tita Yet. At sa lahat po na hindi ko nabanggit, thank you so much po sa mga subscriber, sa mga sponsor at sa nanonood sa vlog namin. At sa mga viewers din, thank you po sa bye-bye! God bless all.